Inside Steven's Brain, Part 2. More to come.
Yeah, so I'm gonna so let me break it down a little bit further, like
Mm-hmm.
exactly what I'm doing. So how I like to look at this, and that's why I love this bank has this amortization loan for my exact loan, which is cool. But what I was looking at here when I was first trying to pay this loan off is like, okay, what would happen if I made an additional monthly payment on top of my $775 of $2,500 a month. So that's pretty aggressive. So in addition to my monthly payment, on top of that, $2,500 a month every month. And it'll break it down for you. I'll have my house paid off in 40 months.
3 years. Damn.
3 years. Now, this is where it gets exciting. Once that's paid off, I'll be making about $3,000 cash flow on that property every month forever. That $3,000 I use to pay off the next house, plus the rent I get on the next house. So the next house gets paid off faster because now
you're making a bigger,
yeah, because I can put $2,500 a month on that, just like I'm doing on this, plus the rent free and clear I'm getting on this house. I can put that towards the next house as well. So now I'm putting $5,500 per month.
Wait. How are you making
house?
How are you making the 3,000 on this one?
Because it's a duplex. That's my rental.
That's
how much rent I'm getting off of the house every month.
Okay.
Right. But right now is a mortgage, so I don't keep all that money.
Mm-hmm.
Part of it goes to the mortgage. Once that mortgage is paid off, now I'm making $3,000 free and clear that I could go out and buy something with. But instead, I kind of like use it to compound and buy more real estate faster.
Mm-hmm.
So now I buy the next rental and I keep putting that same $2,500 towards that payment, plus the $3,000 free and clear that I have now towards the next house.
Yeah.
So now doing the, easy math, $5,500 extra towards that next house every month.
Damn.
So what happens when that house gets paid off in 2-3 years? Now the rental I get from that house, I stack it, and let's say I'm making $2,000 a month on that house, just to be conservative. Now I have $7,500 per month to put towards another house and probably pay it off in a year and a half.
Dang, dude.
See how it just like
compounds
and just gets like ridiculous?
So
one's always the hardest.
You could really be doing that in like
stacking
the first 3 houses like that. I guess in this case you're talking about like duplex properties. If you're like really
any rental
or any
any rental, anything that'll make a good rental.
That'd be crazy.
Yeah, I mean, I like duplexes because of economy of scale, which we've talked about, more rental income per property.
Right.
So I think the numbers are better, but just a house works.
You can still do it with the house. Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely.
And even, that's what I was saying is like within like the first 3 properties that you can build up to, you're already like starting to build that like, I don't know, like snowball, I guess.
Oh yeah. After your second house, it's just like crazy, like fire, like wildfire, just starts growing tremendously. And then honestly, you really only need 2 houses paid off free and clear to replace most people's income. You know what I mean?
Dang,
to make $3,000, $5,000, $6,000 a month off 2 houses or so, because rents go up every year too. So it actually outpaces your income growth. Because rent grows pretty aggressively, 7 to 9% historically. Your income, most people's income does not increase that fast every year. So your rent outpaces your income, which is why affordability is always an issue for people who rent. But if your income is based off rent, then you love it because your income, your rental income is outpacing
your
job growth potential. And and you only need a couple houses and you replace your income, and now life is good. That's financial freedom right there.
Dude, that's
Doesn't
easy
even
financial freedom. I know.
It doesn't even take like, people always call me talking about investing and flipping and all that kind of stuff. And it's just like, you're making it hard on yourself. Like there's an easy way to do this
For sure.
but people want to flip, make 50 grand and go buy a fancy car. It's like, it's a little bit more about delayed gratification. If you can focus on like patience for the first 5, 8, 10 years, like it's exponential your growth.
So really, like, just buy a house, like, right? Like,
Yeah,
I mean, just buy a house like that. There's no other secret to simple as just buy a house.
And that's why I try to tell people, I was like, do you love real estate? Like, are you passionate about real estate where you want to, every waking hour, you want to learn more and you want to be this great real estate investor? If you don't have that passion, don't try to be a real estate investor. Just take the easy route. Like, buy a house.
Yeah.
Buy a house, live in it, enjoy it. And then when the time's right, buy another house, rent the other one, then focus on paying them off. And there's strategies like we're going over right now to pay them off faster and get this financial freedom. Like there's an easy route, but you got to be somewhat patient.
And then disciplined with your money.
Discipline. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Maybe you drive that car an extra couple years, and you put all that money towards your principal on your mortgage.
But then because people don't really think about that, because and then like even myself, like to make an extra payment on on your loan, you don't really get, I mean, if you think about it, yeah, you do, but like you don't really get anything back out of it, I guess. Like immediately, right? Exactly. That's what I mean. Yeah. So it's just like, I made this extra payment, so people think like, it kind of sucks. Like,
I got nothing out of that. Yeah.
Doesn't really feel like I got anything out of it, but I mean, more long term wise, yeah, you get a lot out of it. But
delayed gratification is really powerful.
Yeah. Yeah, it's hard for I think for people to do that, but that's huge, man.
It's a different mindset, because most people's mindset is, oh, I made this money, what can I buy with it?
Mm-hmm.
And a true successful investor, their immediate thought when they make money is, ooh, how can I double this? Yeah. Ooh, where can I invest this? Like, I want this money to make me more money.